This is going to be corny, but here it is, 25 of the best computer science / programming jokes that I've heard in my lifetime. It's pretty bad. So a TCP packet walks into a bar, and he says, "May I have a beer?" The barman says, "A beer?" The TCP packet says, "Yes, a beer." I also have an HTTP 200 joke, but it's only okay. My new computer is so badass, it can execute an infinite loop in like 7 seconds. Why do programmers always confuse Halloween and Christmas? Because Oct31 equals Dec25. So a man flying in a hot air balloon suddenly realizes that he's lost. He goes down a few feet until he sees a man. And he says, "Oh, excuse me there, can you just give me some directions? You know, I want to know where I am." And the man says, "Oh, well, you're in a hot air balloon hovering 30 feet above my head." And the man in the balloon says, "Oh, well, you must work in IT." "I do work in IT, how do you know that?" "Well, everything you told me is technically correct, but it's of no use to me." Okay, I see. You must work in management." I do work in management, how do you know?" "Well, because you have no idea where you are, no idea where you're going, and you expect me to help somehow. So you're in the same position you were before, but now it's suddenly my fault. Knock knock, who's there?" Java. "Knock knock, who's there?" C++. "Knock knock, assembly." So a SQL query walks into a bar and up to 2 tables and he asks, "May I join you?" "Sure, I could teach you all about recursion, but I really think before you should understand recursion." So why don't jokes work very well in Octal? Because 7, 10, 11. The C language combines all the power of assembly language with all the ease of use of assembly language. This classic programmer joke. A young novice is trying to fix a Lisp machine, and he's just trying to power cycle it over and over again to try and fix it. A man walks up and says, "You can't just keep power cycling it without having any idea what's going on and expect it to just fix itself." So he walks over to it, turns the machine off and on, and it works. 2 bites meet up. One asks the other, "Are you feeling ill?" "No, I'm just feeling a bit off." A programmer is sent to the grocery store with the instructions, "Hey, pick up some milk, and if they have eggs, get a dozen." The programmer returns about an hour later with 12 cartons of milk, and his wife asks, "Why did you do that?" And he says, "Oh, they had eggs." A programmer is sent to the grocery store with the instructions, "Get some milk, and while you're there, pick up some eggs." The programmer never returns. Ask ye stupid question, get stupid answer. So 8 bites walk into a bar, right? And they walk up to the bartender who says, "Can I get you fellas anything?" And they say, "Make us a double." Why are assembly programmers always so wet? Because they work below sea level. Why did the programmer quit his job? He just never got a raise. I am one day going to design a language where foo and bar are reserved words that are never mentioned, never used, and not even mentioned in the reference manual. Any program including foo or bar will simply dump core without explanation. So a programmer's girlfriend asks him, "Are you just gonna sit there and type on that machine all day? Or are you gonna go out with me?" The programmer responds, "Yes." And now, poetry for programmers. A programmer started to cuss, because getting to sleep was a fuss. As she lay there in bed, looping round in her head, was, while not asleep, she plus plus. Waka waka bang splat, tick tick hash, caret quote backtick, dollar dollar dash. Bang splat equal at dollar underscore. Percent splat waka waka, tilde number 4. Ampersand bracket bracket, dot dot slash. Vertical bar, curly bracket, comma comma crash. A bright young coder named Lee wished to loop while I was 3. But when he wrote the equals, he forgot its sequel, and thus looped infinitely. Those jokes were bad. I guess if you got any other funny ones, post them down below and we can all just have a collective groan at how bad those computer science jokes are. Yeah, I'm ashamed of that. Anyways, I guess if you liked it, subscribe. There will be actually more serious content coming up. I just felt like doing that. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah. Whatever. He comes back with 12 cartons of milk. Dude, you can't laugh.